Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the inn. Today we're going to be playing some Tales of Andrea, some lovely D&D with me as your DM, and these lovely players joining me at the table this week. A couple announcements, I suppose. We are doing a lovely little shift with our sounds and ambiances inside the background. We'll be moving to Syrinscape, which is an online tool set that DMs can use for their sounds and ambience noise. They have a whole lot of noises in there. There's an online beta, or beta, however you want to say that. There's multiple ways, beta. I guess. Yes, beta. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But there's an online system now going to be able to share it through multiple devices. So I can control the sounds and they can hear it. Yay. And then you can all hear it. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I do recommend it to DMs. I've played around with it quite a bit. It's lovely. It's delightful. It's great. Hope you enjoy. Coming up this week is the usual lineup. We've got the wonderful Something Different on Thursday, and this week is Hate, Laugh, Love on Friday. Normal self.
As always.
As always. Loose, eh?
Yep. We'll figure out who's going to be the panelist this week, and then we will let you know on all the social medias. So,
I think you mean it'll be a surprise. Be there to find out.
Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of we play it fast and loose.
Fashion loose. That's how we love it. Big announcement. The biggest one we've got is the launch of Into the Nightmares. Von, what have you got?
Yes, on Tuesday, after we do some Into the Madness, we'll have a couple hours respite, and then you can come back to the inn, where we will play Into the Nightmare, a D&D campaign featuring me as the DM, with two of our very own here at the table right now, the DM himself, and YleArkisto as players. We will also be joined by couple others. You can look at our social medias to find out who they are, and they will have a lot of fun being players. I'm sure of it.
Mm-hmm. They have no idea what they're in for with me and Murray as players.
Yeah,
they have no idea.
This is going to be great intermingling of different types
of play styles. Let's say
it's going to be interesting. But yeah, come on by at 6 o'clock for that premiere of that. So episode 1 is happening on Tuesday at 6 MDT. Outside of that, I don't think there's really anything else, unless anyone else has got anything else.
No.
We'll be starting a collection fund for our funeral expenses here momentarily.
Yes, they need roughly 3,000 gold per person.
If they die, they die.
That lovely note. Let's roll that intro and then we'll get into it.
Open, my friends, battles have yet to begin. Laughter will be had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
And we're back. Last week on the Tales of Andrea with our wonderful crew here, few things happened. They finished off the dream wraith they were fighting. Had some lovely conversations and lovely times. We, for first time, really heard Anubisai talk a lot for the first time. Have some disagreements with the individual they're traveling with, who they finally learnt was named Nernth.
And
To the nth degree, of course. After that, they basically all strategized and agreed to go and take on whatever was producing these things, and at the center of town, the cause of all the issues. Getting to the temple area, they saw a large amount of overgrowth and greenery begin to appear inside the city as they traveled through, and are now facing off against the lovely Dream Demon, which we will get back into at the top of the round for combat. Let me just, here we go. This is the sounds I want here. With YleArkisto.
Whoa!
Yes, sir.
Popping on in.
Well.
It is your turn, sir. What do you do?
All right. Well, first, as a bonus action, I am going to get to my spell so I can read it off to you properly. For level 3, I am gonna do... Where you at? Yes. Mass Healing Word. As you call out words of restoration, up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. Regain hit points equal to 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier. At level 3, it's more d4s. This thing is in between me and Brolog, is it not?
You, Brolog,
Damn.
and Praspidus. The only person you can see is Arden right next to you.
So I don't even know that he's in the realm, so I wouldn't even be able to...
You wouldn't, actually. You would not know he's back in the realm.
So then scratch all of that because I looked at the map after I picked the spell. I am going to, as my action, move... Oh, I can't move it. Move my moonbeam right here.
Right
On
there.
this fella again. And then my bonus action, I'm going to move this 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. Boop. Boop. And then, strike that thing, because I'm within range, am I not?
You are within range. So you can give me an attack roll with your spiritual weapon.
Oof. Sorry, Brolog. Oof. Even worse. Does an 8 hit?
No, it does not. Unfortunately, no.
Oof. Oof, oof. I am sorry. I am very sorry. But that's what you get for not being asleep the whole fight.
Little rough. Anything with your movement?
I am Ooh. This thing has attack of opportunity, right?
It does.
If I remember from last week.
You are within range.
I'm going to stay still. I'm
Okay.
going to stay still then. Yep.
Perfect. Then in that case, Praspidus, you're up with Nernth on deck.
All Right. So it's been a while since I've done this, but Brolog's right next to me, and I can see he's badly hurt.
He, so when you look at Brolog, you are not within the same creature. You see these shadows just moving back and forth, and occasionally the shape of Brolog coming through, a piece of him showing there. You know he's there, but you can't fully see him.
Does he look hurt? Oh.
When you were in the physical realm for a second, well, you weren't in the same physical realm when he was getting beat up, so you wouldn't know.
I did pop up right on top of him.
He would have more felt it than seen it.
Okay.
Oh, great.
I'm telling you, folks, it ain't looking good.
So essentially things for you, Praspidus, in this case, things like Healing Word will not work because you can't see him. You could do a thing of, what's it called? Cure Wounds.
Cure Wounds.
You could do Cure Wounds because that's a touch. Just
Yeah, but I don't know
to...
how badly he's hurt.
You don't. But you could touch him. You just can't see him.
Assume the worst.
I'm pretty sure he was hurt last time I saw him. And he is our tank, so I'm going to use Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
That is a level 1.
Alright, so that's
5
15.
HP? 15 HP?
That's a level 1, 5. Only 5. You're right.
Yeah, 5 HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to you,
no,
Brolog.
that's how much I'm
taking.
taking.
That's how much it costs for him to cast the spell.
Yeah, you are going to get 9 HP.
Okay.
And that's an action to cast.
Yes. You would still have your bonus action and movement.
Bonus action and movement.
Did Ylandril just get advantage on his attack?
Your Ylandril hasn't attacked.
No, with the
With the spiritual weapon, no, it's not a sentient being, so spiritual weapon doesn't
Okay.
get advantage like that.
Right.
Bonus. I think I don't want to use second wind yet, so I'm not going to use a bonus action. For movement though, I'm going to step over here.
Right up there? Okay. So in that spot there.
Yeah.
Perfecto. Right into one of the manifestations. But that's in the other realm, so not a worry. That your turn?
That is my turn.
Nunth is going to angrily attack the creature in front of him that he has been attacking. This one here. That's definitely going to hit. Let's see if he crits. Yep, he still hits. And then a crap ton of these things. And I need this. Eight, 10, 6, 22 plus... Yeah. This one is obliterated.
No.
And he's going to start working on this one. He hits. Anubisai, you see at this point he is no longer behaving and acting with a sense of control over emotions. He's letting the anger control his attacks and flow through him while he is viciously slashing and taking pieces out of these creatures or these manifestations. More appropriate word for that. That is all he's going to do. All he can do, actually, for now.
He looks like Brolog.
He's behaving like Brolog. Speaking of which,
Yep.
Prologue, it's your turn. Top of the round, you take 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
You are technically blinded right now, but you're in the same space as the person.
Okay.
So it's just blinded of your surroundings.
Do I need to do anything special to
what?
move?
No, you can move like normal.
Okay.
It's like you're walking through a thick cloud of smoke and shadow.
Okay. But I know where I am. I could
Yeah.
take a sentient step to the right.
Yes.
There. Okay. Cool. I will do that.
Perfecto.
And then I'll swing the axe on this big punk. Advantage or no?
With this creature, no.
Okay.
This is the first time you've all actually gotten into a situation to do the flanking. It appears as though he is sentient on all sides, able to move and shift through. Flanking does not work on this creature.
It's a 10.
10 misses.
Attacking again.
Go for the second swing.
19.
19 hits.
Okay. 3. 10.
10 points.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then for his bonus action, he will take out his rod.
All right, pulling out that rod. First chance you've had to.
Okay. The end.
Brilliant.
You get 10 temp HP, excuse me.
Yeah, give me those tastes.
10 Evon.
10 Evol. With that, it is going to take a legendary here, YleArkisto. Make a charisma saving throw for me. I have been getting that wrong the whole time.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what my good thing saving is +2, and you're gonna hate my guts. An unnatural 20.
Okay, you're fine. Anubis, it's your turn. I hate you.
Yep.
Trying so hard.
I've been beating on this one.
You have been,
Who's
yes.
got me grappled, so I'm going to continue with punch.
Okay. Give me that attack roll.
There's none of these are flanked, so. Oh wow, that was delayed. 21.
That hits.
6, 13 points of punch damage and 8 points of cold damage.
Fantastic. When you punch, you bring your fist up and right through the rocks, and they just scatter. The refuse and rock scatters everywhere as it loses its magical essence and becomes no more.
I am no longer grappled.
You are no longer grappled.
I am moving there.
Okay, that
Take your
will
attacks.
provoke 2, yeah. Woo. Okay, that first one was an 18. That one misses, I'm pretty sure.
Miss.
Second one is a 16. They both miss.
Yes. Yay. For my second attack, the rest of my movement, and my bonus action, I am breaking one of the kegs of pitch over me and setting it on fire.
Okay. Do you have a way of producing a active source of fire?
I have a vial of fire.
Okay, that'll do it. That would be your bonus. For the second attack, you just like punch a hole inside and hold it over, and then light yourself on fire. So yeah, Nubasai, you are on fire. At the start of your turn, you will take fire damage.
Yay. That's it?
Does that affect things in an area or just the square he's in?
It's going to affect things in a 5-foot radius.
That's why I had to move. Get away from YleArkisto's body. I don't think he wants to be toasted.
Thank you.
That's friendship.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and beside that, your turn. It is their lovely turn. I would like everyone in the dream realm to make a wisdom saving throw.
Easy.
Should I just continue to assume I get advantage on these?
Yes, yes.
I don't have advantage on this, do I?
You do not, no.
Okay, I got 12.
12? Okay.
Yeah.
18.
18?
Well, Arden got a 23, but I got a 14.
14. Okay. I need to roll damage.
Give it to me.
Brolog and YleArkisto. Not Brolog, my apologies. Praspidus and YleArkisto. You both have this flash and mind-aching migraine appear inside your brain as you wake up in the real world. And, oh dear, that just made everything look messy. Here we go. You take 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And you are now in the lovely real realm. There we go. From you, YleArkisto, I need a concentration saving throw. Also, your max hit points are decreased by 5.
Mark that down. Side.
Does his aura come with or is it gone?
It does.
21 for my con save. Thank God I have advantage on those.
21. That is a save. That is a success. Good job.
I get up and I'm like,
Yep, you two just woke up on his lovely... That is, that's actually the full effect he can do. So, it goes to the brutes.
So wait, hold on. Let me make sure real quick. Is Moonbeam end of his turn or the beginning?
It's the beginning of his turn, actually, so dex saving throw.
Nope, it's a
con saving throw, thank you. I always say dex. I always say dex, and I don't know why. Con, there it is. That is a con of 13.
Oh, baby, it's about to hurt, boys. $19 doubled
38.
is 38, yep.
38. It begins its lovely little turn by screaming. The most ear-pitching and deafening sound all of you have ever heard. You want to instinctively block your ears out as this wail comes out. And then it turns and transitions into the migraine for Praspidus and YleArkisto, shaking you both awake. But Brolog and Arden manage to keep their wits about them and stay inside the dream realm asleep. 38. Okay. That won't be the rest for its current self. It is actually going to do something here. It... Come on. Here we go.
Right.
Is moving. That would be an attack of opportunity from Brolog and YleArkisto. Brolog and Arden.
Ooh, yes.
Oh,
And Arden's got that shillelagh.
Shalala.
That's 24.
24 hits.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
11 damage.
11.
Ooh, 11 damage.
Okay.
Pink, pink.
Brolog, as you see it move away, there are wisps of black shadow that seem to be breaking off of it and then disappearing into nothing as it starts to move away from you. As for the rest of these lovelies, that is shunted over there when it gets rebirthed, so to speak. I'm going to move you to proper size here. I'm going to move you to the front so we know where you're at. These two... I think there's one there too. And this one. Are actually going to attack you Paraspitus. Okay, so the first attack is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Second one's a 22.
That hits.
And the last one, that's just... okay. Last one is a 26.
That hits.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
At least he's awake.
Yeah. Not for long.
Okay, the first one was 2 points of bludgeoning with 7 lightning.
Ugh.
The second was 4 points of bludgeoning and 10 lightning.
I'm down.
Okay. The last still goes in. And as it
This is
hits,
not gonna be
it is an
good.
automatic crit. So that is 2 automatic death saving throws failed. They're also beginning to envelop your body.
Uh-oh.
This is not good.
As for these
Bad
3,
news bear.
that one is moving around there. Actually, it will move there, because this one's already here. And these ones are going to attack you, YleArkisto.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
24. Apologies, actually. So the second one is a 22.
Yep. Give it to me.
And the last...
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
The last is an 18.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Hey.
Let's do the math on this, folks.
First is, I rolled bad for damage on that. 3 points of lightning and 2 bludgeoning.
Okay.
The second is 7 points of lightning and 3 bludgeoning.
Ouch.
And the third is 12 points of lightning
Nice. Yep.
and 2 bludgeoning.
Yep, I'm down.
You were also down, however, took all 3, and your body is beginning to be enveloped.
Rock on, boys.
Then we've got these two, or this one is going to continue attacking. What's his facey? Nernth. With a miss at a at a 19. That misses. And then 2 against you, Anubisai. It is a 25 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. And another 25 to hit.
Hit.
First is 10 points of lightning, and 3 bludgeoning, halved to 1. And
Okay.
second is 10 points of lightning, and 1 point of bludgeoning.
Okay. Phew, boy.
Okay. Let me put these on you two. That is their turn. After that, Nubasai, 2 strength saving throws. Yeah, he passed his. Holy crap, he did.
It's plus 9, so 24.
24, that passes.
And a natural 20.
That passes.
29.
Yeah, yeah. All right, after them is wonderful, delightful Arden.
Oh, he is gonna run over to Brolog and use wrong character sheet. Balm of the Summer Court as a bonus action. By spending dice from the pool, you can restore HP to one creature you see within 120 feet. The creature also gains 1 temp HP per die spent. It's 6d6 in total, and I'm gonna put 3 into Prologue.
Okay, so that's 3d6 to roll. And the temp HP, these temp HPs don't stack.
Yes.
So whatever the higher temp HP at the end is the one that'll take the place.
So the 10 I already have
10
won't
you
go
already
up.
have will not go up, and it'll probably be the one that remains.
Yeah.
Okay.
11 health points and then 3 temp HP. So yeah.
So yeah, the 10 remains and you gain 11 HP.
Cannot change his character sheet. Hopefully you are keeping track.
Yeah. GP, I've lost control of Prologue in roll 20.
I don't know why. You should still have complete control of him.
I'm an idiot. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So I need to go to Arden.
Is Arden done?
Oh, well, yes. Actually, no, that was most of my movement right there. Well, he's going to look at you and he's going to say, come on, let's get this thing. And then he's going to take like 10 more feet of movement because I think
he doesn't have an action to take.
He does still have an action. That was an ability that uses a bonus action.
That's true. How far away is this thing? Hold on, folks. I forgot that was a bonus action.
Let's
Okay, it's
55
feet
now.
away.
There you go.
Yes. Okay, then he is going to cast Ice Knife at level 2
Okay.
and throw it at this bad boy. Yuck. With a... What is it? Yeah, rage spell attack, so... What's his... 16?
16 hits.
Oh, okay. So it's 1d10 piercing, 1 piercing damage, and then that sucked.
1 piercing, does it have anything else added to it?
Yeah, cold.
No, it's just 1d10 piercing damage, and then a boom boom
And then,
with a dex saving throw.
10 cold with that dex saving.
Okay. If it makes its dex, is it halved?
Hit or miss, the shard then explodes the target, and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dex saving throw or take. Yeah, so.
Or take. It got a 19 on its dex saving throw. So it succeeded.
Yeah. Ouch. That was one, just a little.
Just one little. Right, well. With that, it moves around to the top of the round.
Yes, sir.
Before, you are both down and being engulfed right now. So that doesn't happen. YleArkisto, I need a death saving throw from you.
Yes, sir. Two, which is 1 failure. Bink, bink.
That is a failure.
Ah, yes. Dice, you son of a bitch.
How painful it can be sometimes. With that, it moves to Paraspidus.
Also needs to make a death saving throw. And that's just a D20, right?
That is it's a D20 plus your con modifier.
Oh, plus my con modifier.
Yes.
Okay. 15.
That is a pass.
Oh, look, 1 success.
How
That is
sweet it is. Sorry.
Now it is Nernth. Nernth is going to...
Can he heal?
Oh no, he definitely can't.
Oh, or screwed.
Nah.
He is going to No, he's not going to do that. He can't anyway. He will begin to attack the engulfing creatures that are beginning to combine and meld themselves over YleArkisto's body.
Help her brother out. Come on.
He hits with a well over 20. Actually, that I do believe is a 31, yeah. It's 10, 7, 10, 22. Yeah. He manages to destroy one of them. This one. He goes for the attack on another one. Yep, same roll. He hits again. Deals a good chunk of damage to that. So Anubisai, you can now see that he is desperately fighting and to move off these pieces that are now beginning to surround your travel companions, for lack of better words.
Mm-hmm.
One of the parts when he pulls off and stabs at some of it just get loose and crumble away, and you can now see part of YleArkisto's arm just laying there on the ground. The halberd sitting next to it. Oh yeah, you lost concentration and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, all that's gone.
All that's gone.
I am unconscious.
Quickly check for me if you can to see if Brolog's temp HP does go away for that. Maybe. Because the aura goes away when you go unconscious. So does the temp HP go away? Because if it does, he would be at that 3.
So I'll read through it one time.
But he changed realms.
1 minute.
He did change realms too. That's what I'm curious about. I know he
Or
doesn't have to be in
yours
the same
gone.
realm.
Oh, okay.
So it just says whenever a creature, including you, ends its turn in the sphere, you can grant the creature one of these benefits. And then it says the benefits, and then that's it.
I'll have to do a little more research on that.
I'll look up while you keep going. I'll look up
Cool.
sanctuary.
Thank you, sir. That is Nernth. He is desperately trying to rid the people off of that. Brolog, it is you with Nubasai on deck.
So I'm not sure if I am allowed to do this. Just tell you what I'd like to do, and you tell me if I'm allowed.
Okay.
So I would like to attach my magic rope to my axe.
Okay.
Throw it at this thing. Bonus action, bring it back, throw it again.
It would be bonus action to attach it to the axe.
Okay.
And
you
would have a 30-foot range.
Oh, it is throwing 30 foot of rope.
So 30 foot with the rope, even though the rope's longer than 30 feet, it would only be a 30-foot range, 60 foot at disadvantage.
Okay. All right then.
But
Okay,
you've got movement.
Okay, so I have my movement. So I might as well use that then. Okay. So there's no way I can get my second. Okay. Cool. And in that case, we'll go over her. And then bonus action, I will attach the rope to my axe. And then throw the axe at this here dream demon, which uses my dex, right? Rather than my strength. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Stinks. It's a 12.
12? 12 misses.
12 misses. All right, all done.
You do have one more attack. Pull it back and attack one more time.
Wait, I thought you said I couldn't do that.
Did I?
You said because I have to use a bonus to call it back to me.
Okay, yeah. You're right. I did forget about it. My apologies. Desperately trying here.
Sure. Yeah, so I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. Did you attack recklessly?
I did not.
Would you like to?
This is the classic DM hint language.
Alright, I'm attacking recklessly.
Okay, roll again. See what that is.
That's a 22.
That hits.
Let's see the wild DM
With
try
this,
and force his players into. Sorry.
it's not forcing, it's making keen suggestions.
Appreciate. That's 8.
Did you add your strength modifier and rage damage?
Yeah, I mean, I just used the D&D Beyond. I rolled a 2 plus 6.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Ouch.
It is so very, very close. You can see so many holes through the shadow. And it looks scared. It looks like at this point it is fleeing. That is your turn, Anubis.
Yes.
Question.
Start of your turn.
Oh, at the start of my turn, I take damage. Hopefully
Yes.
a lot. Please be a lot.
I rolled 2
That was
6s in
good.
there, that's good. 15 points of fire damage.
Yay.
And they... Oh, one of them fails a dex save. So it takes the full 15. The other one passed, so it takes 7. Alright.
Okay, question. Now that I've done the splashing and I'm on fire, if I move next to a body, does it still hurt it?
At the start of your turn, this all happens. So if you move away from it afterwards, it won't hurt it. But if you're next to one of these unconscious bodies, at the start of your turn, if you're next to an unconscious body, they will automatically lose a death saving throw.
Yeah, can't do that. Okay. I gotta finish. I will attack this one.
Okay.
I think I've hit him before.
This is the one you've been hitting.
Didn't I get a successful
no, this is one that's-
sentinel on him?
That one died.
Oh, okay.
This is a new one.
Well, I'm attacking this one.
Okay.
Anyhow. Just so he doesn't focus on Ent. So, first punch. Oh, God, that was going to be a 19 if it didn't hit the corner. But anyway, 25.
That hits.
8. 15 points a punch.
15.
And 6 points of cold.
Okay.
Second punch. Keeps rolling around. 24.
24 hits.
Six, 13 points of punch. Oh. 5 points of cold.
5 points of cold.
Bonus action punch. $19, there it is. Crit.
Lovely.
So punch damage is 8 plus 12, 20, 27.
Is that with the crit modifiers that we do with the max damage then roll? Okay.
Rolled 8 plus 12 because that's max plus
Okay.
strength, so 27.
Oh, wait.
And then the cold damage is 7.
7. That one's obliterated. That cold, as soon as you punch through, your fists get stuck inside the rock, and then the cold just emanates around, freezing the rubble and then shattering to the ground. It is gone.
That's all I can do.
That round, you dealt over 100 damage total,
Yay.
with the fire damage included.
The fire and the crit and the cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't save. Perhaps without
yeah.
burning them to death.
Because after you is them. Which...
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe some of them will come to me.
Oh.
I don't know.
Fucking go, bud. Let's fucking go. You know? I'm fucking ready.
The ones around... Let's see, this one. Yeah. I'm going to do them first. Is actually going to slink in into the same spot as these guys.
Ah.
Come on into daddy.
Then
Vacancy.
they meld into the ground and seep through. There is loose rubble for where YleArkisto's body was. YleArkisto, you are stabilized.
Rough. Okay.
Paraspidus, the same thing happens with you. The rubble and refuse surrounds around the body and then sinks into the ground with the loose rubble underneath. You are also stabilized. What you both see and feel right now is excruciating pain. And you find yourself surrounded and engulfed by shadows and your worst nightmares. Everything you fear, you are experiencing and living.
Cool.
As for this one, it's going to continue attacking you, Anubisai.
Yay. I feel better now. I'm on fire.
That's only a 9,
And a miss.
and it misses. It's going to stay in that area, and Brolog,
Yes.
you see this creature disappear into the temple.
Okay.
With that, it is Arden's turn.
Arden boot scooting boogies. All the way up to here. Using his action to dash.
Alrighty. At the top of the round, Eulandriel, Praspidus,
Let's go!
you both feel the shadows and this echoing pain. It almost feels like you're being eaten, like you're being digested. You are within this creature of sorts, surrounded and engulfed. I need both of you to make... It's not a wisdom saving throw. What is it? This one actually is a wisdom saving throw. See, now that I got the charisma ones wrong, I'm just got to double check and make sure every single time.
Okay, so we'll make wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw,
Okay.
both of you.
You first.
7.
7. Okay.
You're gonna hate my guts. A natural 20.
Natural
Once again.
You suck.
For a
With
total
a
of
14. Once again.
You rolled a 14, so unnatural 20. Oh dear.
Yep.
Yeah. Praspidus, you failed. Your 10 pitch points are reduced by 10. Not your 10 pitch points, your permanent HP. There we go, let's get this right. Are reduced by 10. Where are you at?
24 left.
24 left? Okay. Keep track of that. And let me know when you hit 0. After that is completed and through, it is Nernth. He is angry and frustrated, looking around. Begins to calm down a little bit. Looks at you, Anubisians. Says, "Where'd they go?"
they took the bodies. They're not dead yet. But I don't know where they went. They went into the ground, so I don't know where they went. But they didn't die.
Is going to... yeah. Take care of that one. And he's going to start running off. Let's see where it is. Holy crap. He actually manages... He's going to start running towards the temple. His assumption is they're there. And with his craziness, his movement and such, he can actually get in there in a single round. Bonus action dash. He can move 150 feet in a round. It's nice. Just disappears. After Nernth is... Prologue. Nubicide's on deck.
Question.
Answer.
If I run over my axe, can I pick it up without using an action? Bonus action.
You can. It's attached to the rope. The rope of returning. All you have to do is...
Well, I don't want to use my bonus action, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you should be able to, yes. It's within the route and the path to pick it up. It's easy to just lean down and swoop
coil
it up.
the rope. I'd actually just coil the rope as you run, and it'll be in your hand. You only even have to stoop.
Perfect. Okay.
As you're running
So, can I see the beastie from this position?
You cannot. It has moved through the closed doorway.
Oh, the door is closed.
The door is closed.
Oh, because it can go through doors.
Yeah.
Okay, that's annoying.
Incorporeal. It's great that way.
Okay, well then, we're gonna dash through this piece. I'm not sure where that door is in the squares.
Door's right here.
Okay, so that's 15, and then I'm in there.
It'll be, we'll say, 15 feet of movement to open the door, and then you'll be in there.
Okay, so 10 feet additionally whenever I'm in there.
Perfecto. Okay. I used your action to do that. So, Nubasai.
Okie doke.
Wait, am I going action to be in there?
So let me describe to you what you see when you get in there. When
Okay,
you
cool.
burst those doors open, you see down at the end of this long corridor way. Let me give you this is why I'm just moved on, because there's pretty much nothing else you can do. Oh, if it would like to, cooperate.
Nah.
This over 200-foot long corridor way that is broken pews, skeletons in places all over the place, and green growth, vines and roots of all kinds growing throughout the entire floor and base of this chapel. It looks to be difficult grounds to cover, difficult grounds to move through, and at the very end, near the base of the statue, you see huddled, kind of shrinking in on itself, with two small glowing dots within it, sitting in that shadow. And as you burst through, face just materializes at the edge, and it snarls very angrily.
Kill it. And it's live.
And it's live. Okay, Anubisai.
Fire damage.
Fire damage. Lovely 15 again. And it failed. Oh no, it passed. So it takes half. Alright, I'm not on the clicky click. 15 halved 7. Okay, it's still up. Moving.
Punch. First punch. Oh. I don't think a 14's gonna hit it.
14 does hit.
Ooh. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, these things don't have very good AC. It's pretty low.
14 points of punch. And 5 points of cold.
Okay.
Second punch. 27, 29.
That hits.
Six, 13 points of punch.
It is gone. Obliterated as well, as the shards turn into ice and just break apart in the atmosphere, giving that snowy, spectral look.
Well, I am going to move just a little bit over,
Okay.
and that's it. I have to protect the last two bodies I got out here.
All right. On its lovely turn. Boo. I need Praspidus and your Laundriel to make wisdom saving throws again.
Wisdom.
Gonna.
Why am I rolling so poorly?
Me and Raspidus just on opposite ends right now.
Yeah, I got 10.
10. Okay.
21.
21. Yolandriel, you succeeded again. Praspidus, you lose another 10 HP.
Another 10 max.
Another 10 max.
Work quick there, Brolog. Work quick.
I'm at 14.
After 14, okay. After that is Arden. Brolog, you see it pulse as one of the dots grows just a little dimmer. You get the feeling your time is limited.
Hey, Arden is gonna.
He's going to dash in. How much movement does he have left? At this point,
30.
actually, let me move you over
Please. Okay. Okay. Let me check the distance on
How much movement does this stupid thing have?
And there it goes. Okay, so I can't hit it with that. I can't hit it from anything from this distance. Oof. Okay. Oh, he's got nothing to help. Oh, that sucks. Hold on. Checking the distance one more time. Nope. Okay. Arden just uses his last 30 feet of dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. To get there.
to get there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is Arden. It is the top of the round. Elandriel Praspidus. Wisdom saving throws.
For the hearing impaired?
Wisdom saving
Wisdom saving
throw.
throws.
Oh. Jesus Christ, I don't know what's happening, but I'm on a roll, and this is really bad. This is really bad that I'm not the one who's dying. Because of all the characters in this group to die. You first, sir.
4.
How are you getting so low?
I'm rolling it on D&D Beyond,
Stop.
so...
Stop. It
Stop.
is widely
Use
known.
dice.
D&D Beyond's dice do not roll high for anyone other than the bloody DM. We all know this.
I don't actually believe any of you guys when you say that.
23.
But
Yeah, well, you're living proof right now.
I don't know. My dice will probably be the
20.
exact same. I'll roll my dice though. If you want.
Elandriel, you pass. Praspidus, you fail again. You lose another 10.
Oh, I need a beer for this situation, because this is getting out of hand.
It is Nernth, who none of you can see right now. Nubasai, you've just seen him charge into what you do actually... Yeah, what you hear is... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. And then
Do you
footsteps.
need my help?
Yes!
Crap. Okay.
I should probably, hide that a little bit, because technically you guys can't see this yet. Okay. He comes dashing in for sake of everyone else. Let me... He got about here. Holy crap. Good old Nanthy boy can actually get almost to the other end of the chamber. One delightful movement. Oh, my apologies, I forgot. The Dream Realm is actually very different from the real realm. What I described to you, Brolog, is the real realm, which halves the movement, because it's difficult terrain. For you, the inside of this chapel is pristine. It is beautiful. It is as if it's not aged a single moment since the collapse of this city. It is absolutely gorgeous, with a perfect statue, large, very large statue of Veshnar at the end of it. My excitement has made me forget that the two realms look quite different from each other.
The
Terrifying.
amount of joy he gets from killing his brother's characters is...
I'm not getting any joy from that at all.
and he
Prologue.
should be committed.
It is your turn.
Okay. I tried
Shut
to
up,
come up
Roland.
with any ways to do anything, and I will run up, dash to here, and I will then redo my rage.
Okay, bonus action rage.
And that's it.
I would like to rage.
I would like to rage. Okay, dokie. Let me just get that on. You've moved up to there. There we go. After you, Brolog, as an Ubasai.
Well, I dash in.
How much is your movement?
42. So it would be 84. Round up would be 85.
You would actually have enough movement. To get into the room. Just enough to get into the room, that's all your movement. And what you see at the end, it's not a small manifestation like the rest have been. It is a large conglomerate of all those beings filed into one massive heap. And it looks as though it is prepping itself with 2 pseudopods out to smash against what's-his-face in Nernth. You also see the faces of YleArkisto and Paraspidus poking out of parts of its body. Let me just pop that into the screen so you can see where it is.
That's
Right there.
awesome. I can't do anything else.
Yep. Still on fire. You are on fire for another 5 turns here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, fire damage.
Let me roll that. Oh, I did not roll that well this time. So it's only 9.
Okay.
9 fire damage.
How many more rounds?
5 more.
It won't be necessary, but okay.
After you is them. Wisdom saving throws.
Oh, my dice are on a streak.
Come on.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Moment of truth.
You can make this one. You can make this one.
You can make this one. You got it.
17.
17. What'd you get, YleArkisto?
I got 23. Once again,
23.
2 17s in a row.
YleArkisto, you pass. Paraspidus,
Fuck.
you pass.
Yes!
You are still alive.
We're doing it!
We're doing it. All right.
This large construct is actually not moving. Nubasai, Brolog, everyone who can see these things, they are not moving. They look as though they are in a very defensive state right now. A cornered animal looking to survive in some way or another. Arden.
Okay, so he is going to run his 30 feet of movement to here. And then
Okay.
for his action, he's going to cast... Oh, wrong character sheet, excuse me. I have 1 spell slot remaining for level 3, right?
Let me double check here, because I'm the only one who can change the sheet. I keep forgetting about that.
Yep. I should have
Okay,
1.
okay. Yes. Because you cast... Yeah. Wait.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been
Because I
casting things at
cast...
level 3.
I cast 2 things at level 3, then that ice knife at level 2
Yeah.
last round. I am going to cast Tidal Wave,
Tidal Wave.
which has a range of 120 feet, and from where Arden is at, he can reach. And to visualize, Arden jumps up into the air, and his hands glow a blue, and then just this tidal wave of water, just in midair, just kind of forms, and then just collapses, just on this thing, as he lands on the ground. And
Okay.
so, let me read it to you.
That's 120 feet.
You conjure up a wave of water that crashes down on an area within range. The area can be up to 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall. Each creature in that area must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, it takes full damage, 4d8, and is knocked prone. That doesn't matter. On a successful save, it takes half damage.
Okay.
The water then spreads out in 30 feet.
Its dex save was an 8. So it
Woo!
failed.
Full damage,
Roll
boys.
them. Roll them.
Now, I would say if you... yeah, go ahead. Roll damage. Let's see how much damage you do.
Roll them.
Oh, no.
Either it kills it or it's immune to it.
Yep. Or completely immune. Probably.
Knowing me, probably completely immune. It's not the first time I've done that to you, this combat.
17.
17. Alrighty.
Passes straight through it.
Yep. Cool.
How's Arden want to do this?
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes. Thank goodness. I wish.
Abolished it.
Nice.
Prologue. When you see this massive heap, Arden just reach out and this green flare of arcane energy pulsing through his arm as droplets from around inside like a hand-washing bathing station, whatever he needs. There's water around. He uses it,
Holy
brings
water.
it out, and just grows it in size. Tidal wave coming at it. What happens exactly here? YleArkisto, go ahead and give us a description. We'll tell Michael
he's
we
running
got
up,
the kill later.
like I said, right? I hope, Mike, tell me if this is good enough, if you watch this. He literally, like, jumps into the air, like, fists up, like that, and as he lands, that's when the tidal wave comes, like, crashing down on this thing and just fucking smashes it.
Pummels out. He jumps, the water in the areas moves up, and then when he comes down, it swells in size, and this heap of water just crashes over the shadow. One piece of it disappearing into the water, with another piece disappearing into the water, till eventually it's all moved around, sifting into the ground, with an empty space. The shadow gone, the light's gone. Anubis-I, the rock face itself, as it begins to prep itself with the pseudopods to attack at Nirnth when Nirnth gets there, just stops and then ceases to exist, with both Paraspidus and YleArkisto crashing to the ground. At the same time, after that finishes, Prologue and Arden, you both find yourself waking up. Outside.
Alone.
Next to each other, you see each other. You don't see anyone else. You, for the most part, might know where they are, but...
Actually, there should be like a little fire trail going inside the building.
There's like little dots of burning, whatever it is. I can't remember. Pitch, thank you. Burning pitch going towards the area. You know where they've gone. The evidence is there.
Can I go there, or should I wait my turn?
Combat is over. Let me...
Prologue will go into
change
the temple.
feed here.
Whilst he's running into the temple, he says to Arden, "Aha! You are sneakily useful after all. Nice one."
Arden goes running with you and says, well, hopefully I can be a little bit more useful when I get in there. It is anything you're doing in the immediate, Anubis-I. You see Nirnth, he's looking around and calming down again for the second time. Does that mean we won?
I think so.
And then he says, holy shit. Anubis-I, you're going to want to check this out. By the way, how far away, where are you? You're too far.
I'm way too far.
You're way too far, yeah.
I did not capture that one.
You do not get the capture on that one. But he says, you need to take a look at this. Prologue and Arden start arriving in when YleArkisto and Paraspidus, you are no longer stabilized. Your stabilization was a supernatural effect from these creatures. I need you both to give me another death saving throw.
Let's rock on.
Are we back at the
Baby.
point of which we were at,
You're
or
back
are we
at the
fresh?
point at which you were at. You were held in stasis.
Okay.
Nothing changed.
Yes. On a streak, boys. On a streak with a nat 20 on that death save.
Woo!
Woo!
Make another save.
14.
That is a success. You save.
The other one was 6.
I have
The other one was
one.
Your laundry. You know, on these you don't have advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No, I thought you were telling me roll again.
Oh no.
Oh,
You're good for
that's
now.
why I was confused there for a second.
You're good for
Okay,
now.
I'll roll again. If you want me to roll my next
So,
death save.
In total, it is going to take a little bit for things to happen. So while that one happens, everyone else will hear Nernth, who manages to get to the front. It takes the rest of you a little while to get up there. The growth and the overgrowth here is very strong, and it's difficult to climb over certain large branches, but
Not encumbered by difficult terrain.
not you, but everyone else is.
Everyone else is here.
Nimbusite just walks through it.
Nernth, you hear him yell out, shit, they're still dying here. Is anyone a healer here? And Arden goes, I can, and starts stumbling over the branches, struggling his best to get over there.
Brolock would like to assist in his endeavors to run fast.
To run fast, you do have a faster base movement speed than he does, so you would be moving faster. You would still not be as quick as Anubisai, though.
Oh, I'm
'Cause you
specifically trying to help Arden get there faster.
Arden, get there. The best way you can do that is by picking him up and running yourself.
Doing that.
Okay. You are getting a total of 40 feet per round. So from where you were at the beginning, that's 200 feet. It's going to take 5 rounds to get to them. For you.
Okay.
Which means if anyone else has any other actions, until that happens, we're going to do a sequence of, at most, 5 death saving throws. Paraspidus and Eulandriel, I need another death saving throw.
I cannot pick up anyone right now because I am
You are
still on fire.
Still. Yep. You are on fire for
5 more rounds.
4 more rounds. So the last round you'd
4
be able
more
to pick
rounds.
up.
Which won't matter.
I have either a failure or a success left. So this is a life or death situation right here. Do you want me to roll physically or through D&D
Do what you
Beyond?
want. Do what you want. We'll judge
Listen to
you
your heart.
some way or another.
I am going to roll through D&D Beyond because I have
Okay.
rolled through D&D Beyond this whole campaign.
Great then. Roll through D&D Beyond.
16.
16, that's a pass, Eulandriel. You are safe. You are now stabilized.
Woo! At 1
7.
HP, right?
That's a 7? Did
Roll
you say
up.
7?
While you
Yeah.
are carrying Arden, you hear Nernth say in the front, the white-haired one just stopped breathing. That is a fail, Paraspidus. You see his head poke up as he yells, seriously, he just stopped breathing. And Arden's like, faster, Brolock, faster, come on. Eventually, you get up there. Arden climbs off, runs over, looks at Paraspidus, and I really hope he has... He does! Does he have the spell slots?
I don't remember.
He
That has
doesn't!
been on you.
Because you used his last third
Yep.
one.
I did.
He does not have Revivify.
Nice. Well,
He just looks like, I don't have the energy. I don't have anything. Don't look at me. I can't do anything here. I'm not a healer.
Brolog
what about
would
him?
like to try his haka dance to try to give him energy.
Okay, go for a performance. He will, however, do a, let's see, we've got a... Well, he's really not built for too much healing, is he?
It was almost a nat 20. So close. I rolled 13.
He will summon a healing spirit next to the two bodies, though, which will get you, YleArkisto, back up. With 5 points of healing.
Okay.
So you come to a start awake, and he looks at you and is like, and points at Praspidus, who you see is battered, bruised, and no longer breathing.
I stop at 80 feet.
I
Okay.
do not have Revivify.
That's a 13 on that dance, in case you wanted to know.
13. Roger.
I think Percy might have just died, guys.
Yeah. Cure wounds doesn't do what needs to happen.
He looks around at you, or Nernth looks around at you like, anything. Does anyone have anything? Do you have your boat? Does anyone on your boat have anything? Do you know anyone?
Check Percy's backpack.
Brolog, whilst
He has a healing
continuing
potion.
to dance,
Do anything.
he's not going to stop dancing, but he will say to YleArkisto, perhaps ring the bell.
Bell? What bell?
Ooh, that's an idea too.
We're running out of time here, people. We've got maybe
Yep.
30 seconds left before we can stop.
Yeah, I just ring the bell. I'm like, whatever.
How many
3
times do you ring it?
I just fucking
Whatever.
sit there and I just ring that fucking thing.
Ding, ding,
I
ding,
just
ding,
fucking
ding,
sit
ding.
there and I'm like, don't fucking care.
Remove, it's 50 gold from your inventory.
Okay.
Oh shit. You lucky bastards. After you do that, there is, for a second, and then out from the space right behind you, pushing and shoving all of this greenery and roots aside, you see that hut materialize into the space. Now, as he said, there is a chance he could be delayed and it could take him a while to get there. That's based off of a die roll, a d4, with a negative modifier of 1, depending on how many days it's going to take him to get there. I rolled a 1, so it's an instantaneous, you lucky sods.
Yes.
The building materializes. And the door opens. No one comes out, but the door does open.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Percy and lug his ass inside.
Okay.
And
And
then I'm shutting the behind me.
What is everyone else doing?
Brolog will continue to dance.
To dance? Okay. Continuing the dance, hoping for the best. Anubisai, anything from you?
Am I out of
You are
flame now?
petering out, last little specks of flame.
If I pick something up now, will I burn them?
You will not, no.
So I will run and pick up YleArkisto
YleArkisto's up.
and run.
He was
I'm
healed
up.
by a healing spirit.
He picked up
And I already
Percy,
picked up
though.
Percy. Yep.
So I'm picking up
You're picking up
YleArkisto,
YleArkisto.
who's got Percy, and running into the hut.
With the strength, it's enough. You run in. Alibaba is there. He looks behind and goes, well, I wasn't exactly to... Put him down now.
Drop them both.
Praspitus, I would like you to roll a percentile die. If you get below 50, it's still within time.
So roll low, is what you say.
Roll minus 50.
83%.
Why do you keep fucking using those dice?
There
Stop
is
fucking using them.
an arcane flash from Alibaba.
Crap.
And he
I'm also
looks-
now in range.
He is gone. I'm sorry. Unless you would like me to do resurrection, which I can do that. It's just going to cost. Anything will help. I will start setting up the ritual now. And he starts frantically moving around, moving objects and items. Arden at this point has meandered into the hut and is looking around, a bit gobsmacked at what he's seeing. He's very surprised by the sudden materialization of a hut in the middle of the chapel. While he is gathering things, let me explain to you how we do deaths. Now, deaths, there is a chance it couldn't work. For our way we do it is there is a sacrifice that you need to give, and I put a specific role to it. Depending on your success or failure is depending on whether or not it will work. Of course, the person who dies, there is always a chance that they don't want to come back to the body. If they don't want to, that is their choice. If you fail more than you succeed, the ritual fails, and you cannot do it again on that body for 30 days. So, while
There's
he is putting
also
this together,
another bad twist to this.
if it fails,
He died in my presence.
I believe he died before you could get there.
Is that when you're going to say he died? Okay. Your choice.
If you were
waited,
at the
but-
very beginning, he failed on his second one. So if you waited outside of the range, then he would have died
I
before you
did.
got there. Then because I
Okay,
do remember
good,
you
good.
said he
Okay,
waited
then.
at 80.
Yeah,
He-
I was
he-
waiting.
He died on his second throw after the combat ended. So
Okay, so he technically died then. Good.
yes.
Okay.
The Revivify is a spell that you can use within a minute of the death itself to bring the soul back to it. It's a cheaper spell to use. Much easier to do and not as costly. But the resurrection is very different. It's much more costly. Now, while he is putting these things together,
I will leave.
Nubasai, you leave? Okay.
I have to. I don't want to take the chance. A soul coming back might actually go to me instead of his body. It's an odd. We've never tried it, but now's not the time to test it.
I'm going to ask Arden to stay with them, and then I'm going to follow Anubisai out. And then I'm going to get real close to our friend, Nernth.
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone?
He's gone.
Oh, fuck
He's
ass.
not there. He has completely disappeared. What you two see instead,
Yeah, I'm going to go back up and investigate
where
the
that
mound.
rubble refuse, okay, there's pieces of it that are moved aside, and Anubisai, your laundry, the closer you get to it, the more foul the stench of sulfur becomes. It's difficult, and you feel the need to push away from the mound itself the closer you get. But Anubisai, you're fine, as you don't have to breathe. When you get up to it, there's one of those black oozes that you saw previously, but this one is much, much larger. Give me a give me a nature check. Nature or Arcana, one of those two.
I'll go with Arcana because I have a
Arcana?
proficiency in
Okay.
that now.
YleAndro, you can do the same.
Yeah, well, it's the same either way. 14.
14.
Does not matter. Dealer's choice
I'm
on whether or
gonna
not.
That's going to be an 11.
An 11. Okay. We'll go with Arcana. It's not too hard to notice, but it looks as though this is, at one point, was two bodies that have now fused together and changed. They've melded and basically melded together into one massy glob itself. As far as inside the hut goes, Prologue, Paraspidus is on the ground.
Prologue is not inside the hut.
He's not inside.
It's
Okay,
just
where are you?
Arden.
It's just Arden. Okay.
He's where they fell out of the rock formation or whatever it was.
Okay.
Still dancing there.
Okay, yeah, you're still dancing. Yeah, eventually, after a few minutes pass by, your investigation, YleAndro, the statue of Eshna, as beautiful as it is covered in greenery. It's difficult to notice and see. The big thing you notice is the symbol of the moons engraved into parts and pieces of the garb that they depict Eshna wearing. His large, echoey temple. Eventually, yeah, carry on.
I'm going to turn to Anubisai and I'm going to say, you want to go find our friend? Ask him a few questions. And then you see, like, me glow as I use Cure Wounds at, at level 1 to heal myself a couple times.
What would be the average of 4 rounds of fire damage?
4 rounds of fire damage, average. Roughly 60 for them all.
I'm brand new shiny.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to.
Yeah, you are
Sure.
very sparkly.
Sure, let's go find him.
Okay, when we pass Prologue, I'm going to say, keep an eye on Percy and Alibaba. Make sure nothing funny happens.
My guard not be let down.
Okay, I'm going to nod my head, and then me and Anubisai are going to go looking.
Okay. Both of you give me... Prologue, give me another performance check to continue your dance.
Question, how far away is this hut from Prologue?
So if you're still looking at the map, let me move you guys to a spot. I'll get rid of these things. I'm on the wrong. Here we go. Get rid of that. All of you are up here. Ish. The hut itself is going to be a object roughly round. I'm going to move that. Just putting it in place.
Okay.
Around here.
So it's right next to me.
It's close to you.
Ah, okay, well, great. I will, I don't know where the door is, but Prologue, whilst dancing, will move so he can see into the door.
As you do, with Arden standing inside, you can see Arden is helping Alibaba set up this ritual. And Alibaba calls out, "Yes, Prologue, that is very good. Keep doing that. Thank you. It's inspiring."
That's 9.
9. Maybe a little better. Yeah, lift your knees higher. Knees higher. Oh, yeah, there you go. Good. YleAndro and Anubisai, give me perception checks. Or investigation.
Ha!
Which
That
one?
thing just hates me.
Investigation or perception? Which one?
Either one. Whichever one you would like. Let me know which one.
Perception of 11.
11. Okay.
I got a 11.
11 as well. You both walking through Anubisai. If you're staying with your laundry, will have to slow down your pace, as he has to climb over and is encumbered by the overgrowth here. You eventually find yourself to the front of the building. You haven't seen anything. Not even a sign of where he could have gone.
I'm going to guess the tavern. Well, that's where we're going to start at. If we don't see him on the way there. Unless you got a better idea.
Oh, unless our friend has business up north, then the tavern is the best guess.
I mean, yeah, he might have went to go get the green crystal on his own for us to fulfill his end.
Probably not, but let's check the tavern.
Okay. You begin making your way to the tavern. Let's see. It takes him roughly about 30 or so minutes to get things set up. So, Brolog, if you are dancing for that whole time.
Brolog, yes.
Noopsa and your laundry, as you're going through, you don't find any disturbances. You also don't see any sand effigies. It is truly now a ghost town. There is nothing alive in this city anymore, of any kind. It takes you most of the time to get to the inn. While you're going, give me perception checks.
Nine.
22.
9 and 22. Eulandriel, the path you take is the same path you took, and the only footprints you see are the ones that you all left leading towards the chapel. There is no sign of him anywhere, and when you get to the inn, it is empty. Anubisai, there's a lot of buildings, skeletons too. You catch where the skeletons stop, which, a little closer, looks to be a bit of a radius from the inn itself.
Hey, I'm gonna, once we're done
now.
checking into the tavern, I'm gonna look at Anubisai while we're on the porch. I'm gonna say, well, fuck the city. I guess the best we can hope for is that he went north to get the crystal and that he'll come back and give it to us. But considering he doesn't want me to give it to Alibaba, I doubt it. I say, and then I'm going to step off the porch and fly around for and then meet him back at the church.
Okay. Anubisai. When he steps off, you see that flash of radiant energy and then him fly up using his lovely radiant wings and then start flying around. What are you doing?
Gonna go find a skeleton.
Okay. For this, it takes a little bit, which will need to go to Brolog while you are searching for that skeleton. Brolog, after the 30 minutes is up, you hear Alibaba call out to you. He's like, right, I need everyone in here. I'm going to need the help with this. We won't be able to cast this spell with just the three of us. Brolog, where are Eulandriel and Anubisai?
Brolog does not stop dancing. They went looking for that Earth stranger guy.
Excuse me, who?
Earth? Neath?
Nunth. As in nunth root.
Yes.
Fairly dark complexion, black hair, belt armor.
Doesn't like you.
Got a ghost hand on his left hand.
I did not pay attention to him.
Well, if they are looking for him, they need to get back here now. That is probably one of the most dangerous people I have ever known.
I must keep dancing. Arden, go find them.
Well, but what if Ali Baba go find him? All right, okay. Why didn't you all tell me you ran into him earlier? That was unwise of you.
How would I have told you anything? You've been gone.
You had the bell. You've already communicated with me once.
I didn't do any of those things.
Do you all even talk to each other?
No, not much.
Well, then this...
I talked to Percy mostly.
Yes, well, now he's dead. You see where that process has gotten you. You as a team do not communicate and this happens. They die. This is going to cost you 2,000 gold, by the way. This is not a cheap ritual to do. And I will be getting reimbursed for it.
I would check your Percy's pockets.
He begins to do so.
Percy has 1,219 gold.
There's not enough on this body. You're down 800 gold.
Hopefully the others return soon.
Well,
I know, but there's a lot of gold.
YleArkisto, give me a perception check while you're up in the air.
Dirty 20.
30-20.
Get it.
You see a new Basai walking through the streets. Then
I am generally making my way back to the cathedral. I know we passed some skeletons on the way. So.
Yeah. Walking through the streets on the way to the chapel where you all were at. But in a side alley, a few streets down, you see Nernth. And he's looking at you.
Well, considering I don't know context at all, I am... fuck it. I'm gonna fly on down to him. By the way, I do not have my weapon. It is on my back, as always.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stand there for a second. And... I'm gonna say... We held up our end. Just hold up your end.
I'll hold up my end of that bargain. Just, whatever you do, don't tell him I helped you.
Well,
Alibaba is not what he claims to be. All he wants is the most power as much as he can. That's why he's aligned himself with the deities that he has. They give him power. He takes off his left glove, and for context, Anubisai, the one you saw him take off was the right. And when he takes it off, he shows you this translucent hand. You can see straight through the skin. There's just what looks to be wisps of smoke moving around where the skin would be, and then underneath, bone. You see every single bone of his arm. This is what that costs you.
I'm just going to look at him and I'm going to say, craving all the power in the world makes him no different. And I don't trust anyone.
You
so
cut
hold
out
up
that
your
last
end.
bit.
Oh, I did?
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh no, am I cutting out?
No,
No.
just
Okay.
I think the inflection wasn't close enough for the mic to catch and
Oh, okay.
activate. So try again.
I'm gonna say, wanting all the power in the world doesn't make him any different from anyone else, and I don't trust anyone. So hold up your end, and there's no problem. I won't tell him. I can't promise the rest of my group, but I won't.
If you know what's good for you, Landriel, you'll take that stone and run. You won't give it to him. All you're doing by giving it to him is sealing your own death again.
Yeah, well, either way, I say, and I am going to use whatever is left of my flight to fly out of there and then get as close to the chapel as possible and then land safely.
You've got
Without
about 10
taking
seconds
damage.
left, but your 10 seconds is enough to move up and over some rooftops to lose line of sight. And when you do, you see him pull his hood up and then disappear, literally almost just disappear into the shadows. So you begin to head back. You see Nubicide when you find a skeleton. What are you doing with this skeleton?
I just want to see if there's any link that got reestablished to a soul.
Okay. There is not.
Yeah, I did. It was a long shot. And I was like, yeah, oh, whatever. And you
Brittle
continue on.
bones poking at it. Arden turns a corner. Adi Baba's ready now. Where's your Landriel?
I point up.
Oh, looks like he's landing. I'll go find him. But if you want to head back to the chapel, we're ready now. Your Landriel, where you land, Arden does find you and says, we're ready to go back to the chapel. One thing you would notice as well while you're up there. Flying people. Pain in DM's ass. The greenery of the city. You see the southern tip of the city is basically untouched. It just looks like the stone structure of the buildings is beginning to collapse. But at the north gates are completely enveloped in nothing but vines. And you see up north a very thick and dense, tall grass, marshland type terrain that you can see there are creeping vines all throughout, wet, marshy areas. It looks very unpleasant.
Nice. Okay, yeah. We double time it back to the chapel, the church.
Okay.
Take me to church.
I worship black. Okay. Hightail it back to the church. When you are getting up there, Anubisai, you can give me a Nah, actually, I don't think he would be able to do that one. But your Landriel, perception with advantage.
Is it God? 18.
18. Okay. Let me send you a quick little message here. Someone talk about Syrinscape and how great they are.
Actually, Syrinscape is quite fantastic. I've been listening to it for far longer than just this one session right now. I jumped into it first, in fact, and the lovely DM had some sounds playing way earlier than the game started. And let me tell you, that ambience when just doing random stuff is so fantastic.
Very
Syrinscape.
sleek, very easy to use the volumes, what have yous.
Beautiful, thank you.
Syrinscape.
You get to the chapel. Do you all join them inside Adi Baba's hut? Brolog, I assume you're still dancing.
Oh yeah, Brolog's still dancing.
Good. Anubisai, you do not? Okay. Where are you situating yourself?
80 feet away.
80 feet away. Perfect. YleArkisto?
I'm walking on in there.
Okay. When you step into...
Can I
Yeah.
position myself so that my 80 feet still gives me line of sight through the door?
This is a very large and long chapel. You would be able to do that. You would just be on the other side of the statue of Eshna. So you wouldn't have an easy line of sight. You would be seeing like maybe that much of the top part of the door.
I don't think somebody in the party would mind if I got rid of the statue, so...
Large stone base. It would take you far too long to try.
Yeah, I'll just be 80 feet away.
Okay. Will you all see inside, or what those who can see inside, is in the center ground area, the random little items that Adi Baba typically has inside his hut have been pushed aside and moved into different parts. There are chalk sigils and arcane symbols drawn all around Paraspidus' body, and candles lit. He is sitting at the head of Paraspidus, and Arden has situated next to him. They are both sitting crisscross on their legs and looking focused. He looks up and he says, "Very good. This is going to take some sacrifice. Now, who would like to begin?" And we will take our break there before we start that. So, during that break, I can explain to them how this works in a bit more wonderful detail, and then we can go through a couple other details. But, holy crap, guys. When it ran away, it had 1 HP left.
Oh, no.
That's why I was trying so desperately to give you, Brolog, another hit. If you hit it, you would have killed it. But no. So, we will be back in 10 or so minutes here. Go ahead and go and relieve yourself. Get some more liquids if you'd like. Ask Lily for a refill. They will be around to give you one momentarily. Until then, though, we will see you in just a moment. 10 or so. Hello, we are back. We left for break with him about to conduct the ritual to resurrect Praspidus. Knowing what you know, what you can do, who would like to start?
I'm going to step forward and say, 1 sec, and then wave my hand over him and cast Speak with Dead. On Zaius.
You are crackling like none other right now.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, you are badly
no.
crackling.
Okay. All right. Am I any better?
You are better
Yes.
now, yes.
Okay. I don't know what the hell is going on with my mic. I say, hold on, and I wave my hand over the corpse in front of me.
Before
and
you do,
I cast.
before
yes.
you have the chance to cast that, Adibaba, who is in the middle of casting a spell, does say, you cast a spell, it will interrupt this. Another 2,000 gold.
I didn't realize he was right in the middle. I thought we were just getting started.
This is in the process of
It's a
casting the spell.
ritual.
Okay, well then I'm going to say, well, that kind of fucks up my plans. And then I'm just going to take a step back, and like I've pulled my halberd off, and I'm like putting it into the corner of his hut.
Okay. Anyone? Quickly now. If we don't start this soon, the spell will be wasted, and we will not be able to do this.
Prologue, I guess, does Prologue know that he needs to be in there?
You are within sight. It depends what your proximity to the body depends on what you're doing.
Okay.
Anubis would tell Prologue, you better get in there.
Okay. Prologue will go in whilst dancing. He will dance into the hut. And he will continue dancing the war dance of his people, which is also a memorial grief dance as well, depending on the occasion.
Multi-purpose.
And he will do this in attempts to convince Yolanda Percy that there is still much more blood to be spilled.
Okay. Give me a performance check with advantage. You've been doing this dance the entire time?
13.
13. Okay. That is enough. So that counts as a success. You will need 2 more.
I'm going to let Arden go if he wants to go. I'm staring at my halberd as it's like leaning against the corner, like my back to the situation.
Okay. Arden is going to look up, look at your body, Praspidus, and start to speak. And I haven't known you for long, but you helped me solve the issue and the problem that was going on in my hometown, and of that I'm really appreciative. I'd really like to thank you in person, face to face if I can. And he casts good berries. And 10 little berries pop into his hand. I'm not like Zare. I'll share my berries with you. And from what I understand, they're much tastier. This is going to be a persuasion roll. I would like someone else to make this roll.
On it.
Okay. It's persuasion, it's +4.
That's 12.
12? Still enough. This is the first death. The DCs are not that high. So that is a success. 1 more is needed.
Okay. I'm gonna grab the halberd off from the corner, stick it back onto my back, and then I'm gonna walk up to Percy, and I'm gonna lean down, and I'm going to simply say into his ear in like a slight whisper, "If not for you, then for your people, for your place, for your home. Because without that, you've got nothing else." And then I'm gonna stand back up and take a couple steps back.
So far, that's been the only convincing argument, in my opinion.
That would be another persuasion check. DC will be higher for this one, as it is the second persuasion check.
That's a 0.
That's a failure.
Yeah, that is a failure. Much like what we heard with Ethan's mic going in and out constantly, Praspidus, not all of that message gets through to you. It is choppy, hard to understand. You can't understand any of the message at the end. So...
Is it just like choppy all the time, or is it just
no.
sometimes?
It's just sometimes. Sometimes it happens. I think it's your proximity to the mic. Sometimes it's just a little too far away. And somebody...
sometimes I'm like right up against this bad boy.
Yeah. You are a sound man's nightmare. You know what, Praspidus? You know my dice. Which one would you like me to roll? I am rolling a d20.
Unicorn.
Don't tempt me. Kind of like that obsidian one. That's not the one that broke,
Obsidian?
was it?
No.
Yeah,
No.
the obsidian one.
I have not rolled that this campaign yet either.
Ooh.
It is an appropriate time. I've been saving the rolling of the obsidian dice for major moments, such as this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Is this the final roll?
This is the final roll.
Oh.
In case it wasn't clear,
Right.
Prologue has not stopped dancing.
Yeah.
He's taking pictures.
I am.
What? What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
There is a final flash of arcane energy. And still Praspidus' body does not breathe. I rolled a 4.
I see, that's bad.
The ritual did not work.
I'm just gonna stand there for a second.
It is moments of silence as the chalk dissipates and disappears, the spell finalizing and being cast. I'm sorry. It wasn't enough. I did everything I could.
Okay, I am going to toss him the rest of my money. Quite literally all of it. Inventory. All of that. And yeah, I'm going to say, get the rest from who you can get the rest from. We're still looking for your stone. And then I am going to walk out of the hut. And then, well, I'm going to like step out and then I'm going to turn around and we'll take care of his body. He'll give us some time.
I will keep it here and keep it fresh for whatever procedures you need to do.
Okay. Yeah. I walk out and then I go tell Anubisai that Percy is dead.
And Nubesai just nods.
Okay, I'm going to say, do you know how to get a hold of his people? Do you know how we can get his body to them?
Yes. He has a ring ascending.
YleArkisto did not know that, so he's just going to go, oh, that'll be helpful. And then, yeah, YleArkisto is going to go for a walk because he does not know how to deal with death. For a cleric of the Twilight Domain, he does not know how to deal with death.
Okay. I'll walk into the hut now that it's over and find the ring.
Okay. Before you do, while that conversation was going on, Brolog.
Mm-hmm.
Still dancing.
Arden looks up and... Brolog, he's gone. It didn't work.
I know he is gone. He respected the creed. I must dance until the sun goes down.
Then I will do my part too. And he takes a seat and begins praying. While Aribaba prepares another spell, casts it, and this soft sheen begins to go over Braspidus's body. Brolog, being familiar with the mercenary crews and having encountered death within teams before, you would know this to be a preservation spell, something to preserve the body for whatever means and needs necessary. Nubasai, this would be about when you come back in.
Okay. I'll come in. Find his bag of holding. If the ring is not on his hand.
It is on my hand.
Oh, okay. I'll take the ring off his hand.
Okay.
And I will send.
All right. Works just like the other one. Has 3 charges, 25 words.
And you know Anubisai.
Yeah.
The king's name is Marcus, right?
No. King's name is Shago.
Shago. Okay. Marcus is the other one. Anyway.
It's one of the 3. Shago,
Yeah, one of the
Geisval, and Marcus.
Okay. I will send Shago. Braspidus is dead. And that's it. I have 3 words. I'm pretty good at this communication stuff.
Did you step out of the hut?
No.
No? Okay. You do not get a reply. Give me an Arcana check.
Yeah, I was about ready to say, I look around and go, oh yeah, duh. 11.
11. You quickly, it's not too quick, but it takes you a moment, then you realize Yeah, this probably does not exist as the same plane as outside.
Yep.
I'm probably
Different
in
plane.
a different plane right now.
Yeah. So I walk outside and send that again.
Okay. Ooh.
He knows the voice.
He knows the voice. He knows the voice. He's very familiar with that. Reply you get is... How long ago? And were you too close?
I was not close. And it was about an hour ago. We just tried the ritual. And I was not close to that either.
Keep the body. We will bury him our way. Thank you for the report, Anubisai. We'll be there in 21 days. Keep the
I don't
ring.
send it. I don't send anything.
Yeah, that was all your charges as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put the ring in the compartment.
In the compartment, okay. And from there, where are you going?
I'll just wait by the door, see what goes on.
Does this all dancing, prologue?
Sent you a message.
Your
Do with that
launch room is
information what you will.
burning over. Where exactly?
I'm walking north, and I'm just doing it as I'm walking north.
It's a little strange. The effect you find that your moonbeam has on this overgrowth. It doesn't burn it. It helps it grow.
Okay, well then I end that immediately. And I just start shrink, cutting them down.
Okay. Now give me an intelligence check.
Poor Vine.
Well, that's not that great. Oh, fucking 19. Of course I roll a nat 20 for this check. And then I roll a nat 1 on the one that was going to help.
The viscosity of the liquid that comes from these plants as you cut is very similar. It's very familiar. When it dawns on you, it's almost like blood.
Okay, I'm just gonna like tilt my head at it as it's like dripping down. And I'm gonna say out loud, motherfuckers. And then I am going to collect some. I think I have an old like a healing potion thing still, perhaps.
You also have a water flask or a water skin that you can capture some of this stuff in.
That's true. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna use that.
Is that okay?
To collect some.
You
and then I'm going to
you.
pull out the. Sorry.
Add to
We're
your,
like doing that. Like,
dancing between
like
who
Discord
talks and who
thing of like
speaks.
trying. Yeah, exactly. You go ahead.
Add to your other inventory that you have 16 ounces of tree blood.
Gotcha. And I'm going to pull out the soft serum that I still have.
Yeah.
And I am going to look at that and then look at the blood that's coming out of the tree. And you tell me what kind of roll that has to be.
That is going to be either an investigation or a nature check.
I think they're both the same. Why is my phone going? Would you say
Investigation or nature?
nature the same for both? 14.
14.
Gotta love it.
You're not entirely sure, but there seems to be a bit of a similarity. If anything, in the viscosity of the two liquids, say, similar tint. But then again, you've seen different kind of ales that taste different, that have similar tints and viscosities.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna get back to hacking.
Okay.
I'm taking out Percy's death on this shit.
So, for the next 3 hours, actually, you know what? Let me roll a die for this. Establish the time frame. Yeah, 3. Look at that. I rolled a 3 on a d6. For the next 3 hours, I had 66 there. Why was that? What are you all doing for 3 hours?
I'm hacking away at the plant life, literally to the point of like exhaustion when night falls, so I can sleep. And I'm coming back just like covered in that tree blood, like I murdered a village. No explanation, no word said.
While you're going back to the chapel, give me another perception check. And while he does that, Prologue, what do you do? And Anubisai.
Prologue is dancing until the sun goes down.
Okay. Give me a performance and a constitution. So a performance check and con save. What were your results, your Laundriel?
Yes. That's an 18 for that performance.
Very good.
Really getting sorrowful in this piece.
And a 12.
12.
On my perception.
Okay.
I rolled a 12 for that concept.
Your performance really peaks and increases and does brilliantly. It gets to the point where Adi Baba is sitting down with tea now and is given with brass, but is still splayed out on the ground. And there's both sitting, sipping tea, watching. For your con, you start to get pretty tired at the end of it. The performance starts to slip a little bit as your legs and muscles are burning and aching. And your mind you still have a massive headache from that previous fight. Didn't so much affect your body, but your mind is exhausted. For that track, YleArkisto, I'm sending you a little message. And Nubisai, what have you been doing?
Statue. Just watching them. They got to get through this first, so we'll probably spend the night, and we'll see what they want to do in the morning.
Night falls. Adi Baba offers you lodgings inside his hut, which you find to be fairly similar to that of Carson's. There are different rooms, different places to go, although his is much messier and each room is very, very small and crammed with items. He does warn you, every single one of these items does have a tracing spell on them. You cannot leave without purchasing them. If you try to, you will probably die. It's a little safety precaution. Sorry, I probably should be much more sorrowful. I do apologize for your loss still. But you are more than welcome to take a couple of beds in a few of the rooms if you would like. I will remain here as long as needed.
How much money did YleArkisto give Alibaba, and was it enough money?
460 gold, 13 silver pieces, and 14 copper pieces.
It was not
Speaking
enough.
of which.
Okay. Brolog will give him all of his gold, which is 210.
All right, tell me the gold amounts again.
210.
460.
210.
1,219.
Oh dear. He takes the bag of holding and holds it out to you, YleArkisto, and says, "You're still 111 gold short. However, considering the situation, I'm willing to just let that slide."
Appreciate it, I say without a hint of trying to hide my sarcasm. And I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, we're going looking for it tomorrow. At least that's what I assume the plan is. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
But of course, it looks as though this place has seen some very strong magical energies. I think I might spend some time here and try to study what happened. It's very curious seeing all this. Little bizarre, not going to lie. At that point,
Brolog will, seeing as YleArkisto's not taking the bag, Brolog will take the bag and put it in his bag, and then he would like to go investigate the rubble monster.
okay. Good, okay. Nupasai, YleArkisto, while Brolog is doing that, anything in particular? Sorry, Vaughn.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go to sleep and
Okay.
grieve in my own way.
Nupasai? You are muted.
I am muted. Statue mode outside the hut. For now.
You would...
By the door.
By the door? Okay. You would notice this before Brolog does. In front of the rubble, nearby the black ooze blob, Arden has found himself there and is currently on his knees, facing it. Brolog, you exit the hut, begin walking over to inspect, and when you get there, you notice he's crying.
Brolog does not respond to the tears and investigates the rubbly monster.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
18.
18. It's strange. As soon as you start getting close to it, you really don't want to as much. The sulfur smell is not that strong anymore, but it's still emanating sulfur from what you can tell. If you get too close, you'll be in lethal proximity. So you try to stay...
What can I see?
Distance, keep on looking at it. This ooze, this thing, looks like two people melded together. You notice the same thing. And while you're studying it with this rubble all around, covering portions and parts of it, you hear Arden softly say, "They were my parents."
To be clear, were is the operative word, right?
Yeah. I guess so.
Okay. In that case, Prologue would like to, whilst holding his breath, run at this thing and try to axe it to pieces.
Okay.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I don't think the guy can get any more fucked up. He just realized he killed his own parents.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome, Mike. Not the Mike that's here.
Yeah.
Other Mike.
Yeah.
He doesn't so much react to it. Go ahead and give me some attack rolls.
We're going to make these reckless.
Okay.
And are these constructs of some kind?
No. This is organic.
Okay. Why don't we go ahead and rage also?
How many rages do you have left? You raged twice.
So I raged twice, so I have 2 more.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet.
All right. So, 12?
12. The first attack grazes its skin, doesn't puncture through or pierce. The hide of these things are very thick and strong.
Again. 20.
20. You are learning the skin itself, and for this point, for the sake of brevity, at this point now that you've hit it, for the sake of brevity, you do succeed. Your con modifier is high, so you can hold your breath for a very good amount of minutes. So you got enough time to be able to do this. You slowly hack it into pieces, black ooze flying here and there. You eventually get to the point where you are returning much like your Londriel did, covered in a different kind of blood.
Good.
I love this party.
So I'm confident that whatever that thing is no longer whole. It's
It
very
is
crumpled.
in pieces all over the place.
Okay, great. Prologue will go back into the house hut and ask Alibaba if there's some place he could cleanse.
Oh my. Would you just like it to be cleaned off of you?
Water is good for cleansing, but if you do not have, then
Well,
that
of
will do.
course I have water. I can put you and find you a room that has outlet, but I can also just prestidigitate it away.
I would
That was
prefer
a very
water.
big word.
It's a very big word. It's like, very well. Suit yourself. It's just down that door, to the left, a couple of floors down, to the right. And he gives you directions to the place. I'm like, I'll just summon something to help you find your way. Eventually you find your way. Night truly comes, with exhaustion taking most people, including Arden, who falls asleep where he was.
At the stone thing?
At the stone thing. Finds a more comfortable spot a little farther away from it and then falls asleep out there.
I will pick him up and put him in the hut.
Okay. Gingerly enough, Alibaba takes it from there and summons this large astral blue hand that takes him gently from you and carries him into another room. It's like, thank you, Adobisai.
Oh, you've been on Star Trek. Anyway,
Well,
go back outside and
Bigby's hand.
stand.
The rest is very peaceful and probably, well, it's not so peaceful for your minds. You did just lose a companion of yours, the person of employ. Question of whether or not you're still employed might spring to mind realization that Praspidus is no longer around might even more spring to mind, might cause yourself not to sleep well. But you are truly exhausted, so sleep does eventually find you. And the morning comes. There are soft chimes in both your rooms as you hear the words, "Breakfast!"
Prologue goes finds breakfast.
Same.
When you get up there, Praspidus has been moved to a different side of the room. He's now encased in some blankets, made look comfortable, and breakfast is just in the middle of the front opening room on a table. Tea, crumpets, all different kinds of foods. A hero's feast for a battle well fought and a memory of someone who passed for it.
Okay. As we're eating, I'm going to say to Anubis, since she's the only one that I can really tell about this that is going to, like, understand the situation, kind of. I'm going to say, do you remember that tree that Sarai found? The one that bled?
Under the mountain? Sure.
Yeah, well, the plant life out there, whatever's growing, it's the same thing. So, that means whatever's growing here has started to grow on the mainland, and looks a lot like this, I say, and I pull out the soft serum, and I show it to him, and then I, like, put it back.
Okay. What do you want to do?
We find the gem, then we go from there. I wanted to say to both of you, since we are currently unemployed, you don't have to continue with this journey.
Who did you
You
say
owe
that
me
to?
nothing. What'd you say? Sorry.
Who did you say that to?
To both you and Brolog. I kind of turn to the rest of them, including Arden too. And I say, you don't owe me anything, and this is kind of my fight, finding these pieces of armor. If you wish to go back home, or continue on, I say, looking at Anubis specifically, feel free to, but I gotta find the gem, and then after that, it's kind of a crapshoot.
I see that you are young and in grief, so you may apologize for insulting me.
Okay, I look. I look.
That's
at
why
Brolog.
I asked, who are you saying this to?
I look at Brolog and I say, "Excuse me, Brolog. I still haven't gotten used to the way that you guys speak." And I look more direct. I turn my entire body then, and I repeat what I just said to both of them directly to him. And I say, "You don't have to continue on my path. You can go do what you need to do, what you feel is necessary to do for your creed."
Yes, the creed must be meditated upon before further action can be taken.
Okay, and then I look at Arden and I say, I know you've already kind of made your decision about what you want to do, but it still stands. If you wish to go back to the boat, you can go back to the boat. If you want to continue on with me, then you can. But that's the choice.
I gotta figure out what happened here. I gotta understand why.
Maybe I can dig up some stuff on my way up north, but I understand. and then I'm gonna look at Anubisai and just kind of shrug my shoulders. Because in character, folks, I know full well I can't control what she wants to do anyway, so it's just 100% up to her.
And she was never employed.
No,
Yeah,
she
I
wasn't,
mean, yeah.
no.
So she's just following along for the fun. I will continue to follow you for now.
Appreciate it. And then I look at Brolog, say, Brolog, what is your decision?
Was I not clear? The creed must be meditated upon before anything can be done.
Okay. I shake my head, and I'm like, just making sure before we finish breakfast where everyone's at.
The king will be here in 21 days.
Looks like I've got some time then. Looks like we've all got some time.
So at this point, you all hear very loud tapping, clicking, crashing, squawks at the front door, desperation.
Oh, I didn't know I entered, but okay. Open the door.
Steve comes tumbling through where the glass plane was, runs into Anubisai and stops, squawks, looks over at you. Londriel flies over, lands on the table, and is sending messages of desperation, eagerness. Not a journey headed south, a journey headed north. Over the fields and into a cave.
Okay, I'm going to look at Steve, and it's going to take my brain like 5 full seconds, and I'm going to go, did that motherfucker not go back to the boat?
A piece of paper still around his neck.
I look around to the group and like pure awe, and then I grab the piece of paper and I read what it says.
It's exactly what you wrote.
Okay. Okay. Give me more details, Steve.
Desire not to want to go in. Eagerness to go back to the boat. Refusal. Walking in. Steve deciding. Coming back to find you. Get help. But there's a sense of... It's not fulfillment. But it's almost as if Zorai willingly walked into that cave, knowing what to expect.
Okay. I'm gonna say to Steve, all right, buddy, you're gonna stay here where it's safe and watch over Praspidus for us while we go help out Zarai.
Sorrow. So much sorrow.
Okay. I'm gonna give him some strokes, and I'm gonna say, I know, but we're gonna try and go help out Zarai, alright?
Animal handling.
That's a rough check for me, boys.
Yes, it is. It's a pretty rough track for you.
Animal handling.
Gonna
Oh,
go
no, it's
to-
not. It's
What?
+3.
Oh.
+3. Get wrecked, scrub, with a dirty 20 with
Oh.
a 17 roll.
Only
Me
with
and Steve.
Steve.
Only with
Yeah.
Steve.
He sends images of confirmation and then flaps over to Praspidus's body and curls up on top of it, and more images of desperation.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Brolog and Anubisai, and I'm gonna say, Brolog, Zarai's in trouble. He of course, didn't listen to us, and he headed north of south where we were supposed to go. If you wish to join us or join me, I'm going today. And then I'm going to turn to Anubisai and say, same goes for you.
Why does his life mean anything to you?
Because, I say, without really giving you an answer, I just kind of like...
His life is worthless, but there might be more things to kill.
And I like look at Anubisai and I was like, no, I could always count on you. And then I turn back to Brolog and I say, if you need time to think, I understand.
Yes.
Is north
Brolog.
not where you wanted to head to begin with?
What'd you say? You kind of cut out.
Is north not where you wanted to go anyway?
Yes, that's where I was planning on going, but considering my employer and Brolog's employer is currently deceased, they have no real reason to follow me in this quest. So it is up to both of them to decide. Either way, that's what I'm doing. So, yeah. Speaking of which, before I head out, just for my own sake, confirm with me that you have the helmet.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oof. This is the terrible roll. Fuck. 14. God damn it.
He smiles and finishes the job fast.
Okay.
Brolog turns to Anubisai and said, Anubisai, would you walk with me?
Of course.
Brolog leaves the hut. And once, while they get a little bit a ways, he says, the one I was paid to guard is dead. I have done my best to safeguard him and his...
No doubt. What shall be your next adventure?
Has been a good fighting companion. But you heard his reasoning is inept. He's young and unexperienced. He cannot lead us. Am I wrong?
I don't care who leads. I go where I wish to go. I just seek death. So that means I must seek combat. And it sounds like the north is fairly dangerous.
My apologies. I do not seek to convince you. We must all fight our own path. I was hoping you would help me convince myself.
Sounds like another great battle. North. Everybody says it's death. It's got to be at least as good as the one we just had.
True.
Besides, don't you want to be there to watch Sarai die?
His life and his nothing.
Okay. Yes. You have to choose. You have to decide. But I'm going to go north to fight. Seems to be the closest fight around for the moment. You seek combat. Let's go fight, and then we'll figure out where we're gonna go.
You are my only friend in this place. I have your back.
Okay. Let's go kill something.
Well said. With that, Brolog will turn back to go back to the hut. And upon entering, he will say to Yolandrio, I will go.
Okay, I'm on my head. All right. Thank you then. Go ahead, you're muted.
Thank you. You all finished the breakfast, which indeed was a hero's feast, so you do all have 15 temporary hit points added. That is those of you who ate it, so not you, Anubis, unfortunately.
I know.
You're immune to poison and frightened for the next 24 hours. All wisdom saving throws have advantage. And you got your temp stuff. So, there's that. You journey north.
Yep, we pack up and we sally forth.
Arden stays behind with Ali Baba to see to a few details and essentially gives you the idea that he's staying to assist Ali Baba in the studying. He also wants to know what's happened in the town.
Okay, before... Can I pull Arden aside?
Okay.
Because I kind of forgot to do something.
Yeah, go for it. As everyone's sallying themselves up to leave.
I'm going to pull Arden aside outside of the hut. And I'm going to say, listen, our two friends here don't really care for one another. So, don't know which one to trust. Watch your back. And if you know what I mean, I give him the zip motion.
So, zip as in...
As in, shh. I say, try and keep it...
On what?
If they don't like each other, and you tell one person too much information, and then that person finds out, would you want to be on the bad side of either one?
Definitely not. It was pretty clear that Ali Baba doesn't like Nernth. After Brolog told him we were working with him, he kind of exploded a little bit.
I go like, what?
Yeah, I don't know what the history is, but ultimately I don't care too much about what the history is. They're willing to help me understand what happened here. I'm willing to work with them as long as they don't do anything to hurt me or anything.
I like taking a deep breath just like that, and I'm like, okay. And I just kind of like give them a pat. If I don't see you again, good luck.
Hey, same to you. I hope you survive, and do please come back. Hospitality. He's saying all this while you're walking away, still shouting at you, kind words and such.
Okay.
Steve would have communicated a direct path. It is an aerial view, so it's not necessarily the easiest, but it's only a few hours out. You do come to the cave area after walking through these open fields that look very similar to marshlands but aren't. It's not too wet, not too moist inside the ground areas, but there are branches everywhere slowing your journey and slowing your path up there. There's plenty of creatures that eventually start to ebb and wave away and sound as you get closer to this cave structure. The mouth of it opens up. And give me a perception check. Perception or Arcana?
15%.
15?
21.
21, wow, good.
13.
13. All right. It's easy enough to tell. Anubisai, you would know that this cave is not natural. This was made by magic. The spell used moved the earth and created the path down into it itself. Definitely not natural. Eulandriel and Brolock, you would both also be able to tell that it's not natural, but you wouldn't necessarily know the spell that did it. Anubisai, you would. You'd recognize it. Move earth.
Mm-hmm.
But utilized at a stronger level than usual.
Nice.
Another magic user.
As you begin to your path into it, it's clear at one point this place was well protected. But there are tripwires cut. There are skeletons on the ground, no longer moving. Pits already exposed. Logs already slammed together from where tripwire was triggered. The path itself to where you're going is genuinely quite clear.
I should probably go first, just in case.
You get the sense that this place has already been ransacked and moved through by someone.
Yeah. Well, it definitely wasn't Zarai.
Yeah, he'd probably be in one of the pits.
Yeah.
Well, not one of the pits, he flies.
On the end of a smashed log.
Brolock would like to try to catch Zarai's.
Go for it. Give me a perception with advantage.
Natty 20.
Oh my goodness. Clean and easy to follow. It is very obvious where he went.
How dark is it in here?
I say to Anubisai, I smell Zarai. He is this way, or was.
For your question for how dark it is, it's not.
Oh.
The vines and the growths moving around, when this natural sunlight disappears, there is a brief area where it looks, it is dark. It's difficult for you, Brolock, to see. But soon after, there are these small, glowing plant growths off of the vines. Very healthy and green vines all covering every surface. You don't see any rock anymore. The tunnel surfaces have been completely entwined with this growth.
Groot. Anyway. Lead the way. Prologue.
Brolock continues to smell ahead, trying to
Okay.
find the scent.
There are several spots where the path deviates into a different room. You glance into one, it looks like a study experimentation room, something of that kind. Not too large, but it's not too much of a path. You don't have to go far. Eventually you find yourself in a very similar room to what you've seen before. That first tree that you ever encountered. Though this one's different. It smells clean. It looks green. And you can't help but think of happy situations. It is a very pure room.
Is there a gem?
The tree itself, being roughly 20 feet in the trunk, growing up, is also lush and green, covered in moss. You do not see a gem on the surface. What you do see is Zarai, kneeling in front of it in a meditative pose. And give me a perception check.
16.
16? Okay. Did you do that with advantage, Prologue? You would be able to do this one with. Do it with advantage.
Okay. 16 again.
16 again. Okay.
14.
14?
5.
5. Okay. What do you all do? This room
Approach.
is covered in greenery, covered in vines. The canopy of the tree goes throughout the entire surface top area of the room ceiling. That's the word. Ceiling of the cavern itself. You approach. Anubisai approaches Prologue. YleArkisto.
Yeah, I follow in behind.
Prologue will hang back and take out his rod. With
Okay.
his
Prepping the rod. Anubisai does not flinch, does not move.
You mean Zarai?
Zorai does not move, yeah. Zorai does not flinch, does not move. I'm sorry, I was looking at Anubisai's name when I said that. Whoops. But Anubisai, give me a con check.
Con check?
Yeah. Give me a
Wow,
con
that's
check.
different. What's my con? So that would be a 22.
22. The closer you walk to it, the more at ease you become. You feel, to best explain it, as if something is pulling at you, begging you to get closer. But it's not for you, it would not be a very kind begging.
How much? I'll stop immediately. How much distance between me and Zarai?
Between you and Zorai, there's about 40 feet. You and the tree, 60.
The tree will try and draw you in. Probably what it did to Zarai.
Not quite, he says. As he stands up, turns around. This one's not like the other. Its blood's cleaner. And it has a voice of its own.
What else?
We shouldn't kill it.
Why?
It's cleansing this land, helping it.
From what?
The only reason those dream wraiths didn't make it out was because of it. It says its creator was too late. Couldn't stop the effects.
The dream wraiths are gone.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna say, and you know this how?
YleArkisto, because you can actually hear voices in your head. You hear, I told him.
And who are you? I say, just kind of like looking at the tree after that.
I am a life given purpose. I am a life saved of his inadequacies.
Huh. I'm guessing you've got the green gem?
It is what gives me sentience and a voice. No, it does not govern the cleansing of this land.
So you don't... Wait, it doesn't govern the cleansing of this? Is that what you said?
It was used to create me. It does not make me, though. I understand you are here for it.
Yeah. And if we need to make a trade, we can maybe figure out what a tree needs. I say with like a slight grin.
Zorai speaks up for this, and a tree needs to be left alone. Kept with a guardian.
Okay, well, I think we might have one person who might be looking to be the guardian of that. I don't know exactly. Not with us.
It's my guardian is already here. Hey.
Sorry, has a new purpose.
I thought it was my mentor calling me at first, but it wasn't. It was this tree. The other ones are corrupted. They have a spell cast on them that turned them into something else. Those you should definitely destroy. But if you find one like this, let me know.
You can do that. I can do that. I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, or I'm going to ask, are you sure? What about Steve?
Steve's not going anywhere. He's not going with you. He's staying with me. Don't be an idiot.
Yeah, he didn't seem really fond about hanging out in a cave.
He was just scared. He couldn't hear what I heard.
Well, then I'll explain it to him. Send him your way. Listen. And I'm not talking to it. It's alright when I say this. Play at the tree. And I say, Adi Baba, he's the one who wants the stone. I don't know why he wants it. But in order to get the next piece of armor, the armor of Eshnar, I have to trade it with him.
That's
And
what
that
you're
means-
after?
I like stop and I'm like, what the fuck?
Nymph pops from one of the shadows. The fucking armor?
Yeah. I say, and I kind of like go like that.
Why do you insist on keeping the trend going? Why do you not live your own life?
I'm going to get real close to him then, and I'm going to be like, I'm fucking trying.
He gets real close to you, taps you in the armor and says, then do it, D.
Okay, I'm just going to say, well, maybe you can send me home then. But I assume you're not powerful enough to do that. So unless you want to change my mind and send me back, I'm sure both Brolog and Anubisai would love to go back to either their home or continue on with their journey. And I'm like getting real. I'm taking
While you're doing
more
that,
steps.
he grabs forward, grabs hold of your armor. Oh, good.
Do it.
And Anubis and Brolog, you witness YleArkisto and Nernth just disappear. There is a echo of
Wow.
as YleArkisto, you find yourself in the very familiar streets. It is nighttime at home currently. And he sits there and is like, this what you want? A meaningless, purposeless life sitting here, catering to the rabble? To a bunch of people who are just gonna gawk at you and throw coins, coppers. All you're gonna do is die again and get rebirthed again and again and again until finally he has what he wants.
There is all I'm hearing is like that, and then I immediately turn on the heels and I start running to home to go see my folks.
He's not let go of you yet.
Okay, well then I'm running. Well, like I'm like pulling off him and like trying to run.
You see, not even Gareth wants you to go. If he did, he would let go of you. Calm down, for Pete's sake, and he slaps you in the back of the head.
Okay,
I know you want to be here, and I know you want to see your parents. I know you want to do whatever you can to get back here. But if you just do that, then she's gonna die again. And I can't let you do that.
Okay, I'm gonna look him straight in the eye, and I'm gonna say, I
There are tears
don't.
down his face.
I'm gonna look him straight up, no remorse, and say, I don't owe you anything. If you want to talk to the Celestial about it, then talk to him. I had no choice in this.
Yeah. Too bad. So, Nubasa, I didn't tell you this, mainly because more dramatic effect.
Yep.
They actually didn't disappear anywhere. It's a major illusion. You see them still standing there. Brolog, they vanished in your sight. And YleArkisto, you saw home. You saw everything. It was real. And then it disappears in your back where it was. Then I'm not getting that gem for you. And he lets go and begins walking away. And Ubasai, you saw the whole thing.
Almost a hilarious joke. Shame.
Okay, I'm gonna turn back to Zorai. Very angry now. I'm just glowing, boys. I am glowing.
Yeah.
I'm a straight unit over here. And I'm like, where's the gem? Now.
Give me an intimidation check.
I don't know what my intimidation is. Oh, it's not a good one, actually. 14.
14. Oh, I need to go back to his character sheet. Do. Come here. Come on. You can do it. Load. I believe in you. There it is. Okay. Here we go. Where are you? Okay. He flinches, takes a step back. It's in the tree.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask the tree. How do we get it out of you without hurting you? Can't inside a tree.
Why do you need the gem so badly?
Oh, did he ask? Sorry, you kind of
He
cut
asks
out a
you,
little
yeah.
bit. Okay.
So he's like, why do you need the gem so badly?
Like I said, I get the gem, I get a piece of the armor, and then I don't really know what to do after that, but I assume get more pieces of armor. That way I'm powerful enough to actually help people out.
Whilst he's saying this, Brolog looks to Anubis with one of these looks.
Yeah, he's just talking to a tree.
Got me. I'm going after Int.
Okay. Following after Ninth. Yolandri will give me a persuasion check. You are persuading a tree.
11.
11?
If Anubis believes Brolog goes with him. Or her.
Okay. There is... while they're all walking away, Yolandriel, it's... Your purpose for this is weak. I would be giving you a very powerful artifact just for a piece of armor.
Yeah. Slowly but surely, like, the glow in my tattoos has subsided. And I just kind of like sit down at the base of the tree.
There's a hand on your shoulder. And Yolandriel, why do you want the gem? Why do you want the armor?
To go home. I'm like staring at like one spot on the ground.
Do you know what the purpose for all this is? Or if
no, because
you'll
nobody
actually...
likes to tell me anything.
Huh. Kind of looking like me right now.
I'm gonna like turn up to him with like this fiery look in my eyes. Back down.
I'll see what I can do there. I don't know. Talk to your god or something. I'll talk to the tree. With that, we'll go to Anubis and Brolog. As you...
I also have to use the restroom very quickly.
Okay, sorry, go for it.
Very, very cool.
Hey, Int.
Yeah, what do you want?
So what are you going to do now? Your mission's been completed. The souls have been freed to move on.
My mission's just started. There's so much more at stake here than I thought. I'm sure our paths will cross again. You're following that oath. With Alibaba here, I'm out of here.
At least I don't break my words.
Fuck you. He keeps going.
You have so many problems. You think you're so hot.
Middle finger as he walks away. Doesn't listen to any of it.
Maybe you should tell me who she is so I don't collect her again.
Persuasion check.
I know the buttons.
Yeah. Yeah.
But persuasion's not that hard. Right. Good for me. I'm going to treat that as an 8. So that's a 4.
Oh, goodness. He doesn't reply.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go back into the cave. This is boring, Brolog.
I agree. I think maybe we were deceived. It was going to be
Oh, no one's been telling the truth for a long time.
Percy did not lie to me.
Oh, yeah, Percy. I'm talking between Ent and Alibaba.
Hey, yeah, where is Percy?
Dead.
Oh.
Yeah, we were
Well-
just one person short.
You know the stone could bring him back. It wouldn't bring him back as the same. He would technically be, a hollow person or something like that. But it would put him back in his body.
I have already danced his death. He is gone.
Yeah, well, I'll just continue trying to convince it to give us the stone. Well, you the stone. Kite, unless there's any actions, it's going to be a few hours before anything happens.
Yeah, I'm kind of just sitting there, and I'm like, in my head, all right, just for context. If Eshnar wants to come and talk to YleArkisto, that's great, but he's not reaching out. You know, this is his time to shine and kind of give me some assistance.
So, what are you going to do, YleArkisto? Just sit here?
Yeah,
Till the tree gives it to you?
I don't know. I might sit here until I rot. My eyes have not moved. One.
You think you need any more help here?
No, you two can go back. You go ahead and tell Alibaba I'm going to be a little while.
Should we take the gem?
No,
What? No.
we'll figure it out.
Taking it would kill the tree. Please don't.
The tree said it could survive without it, but anyway, I didn't hear that.
Survive without it, but you would be tearing the tree open and exposing its guts. It'd be like someone eviscerating a living person.
Oh, didn't we already do that? I say, as the first time I take my eyes off the ground and look at Anubis eye. With that one corrupted tree, I say, and then my eyes slowly go back down.
You hear a voice. You've killed a corrupted tree.
Yeah.
Zarai has not told me this.
Well, I can assume why he hasn't.
Told her we found one. Kind of thought I would just, draw the conclusion. He was wrong.
Sorry.
Do you plan on finding more of these trees?
That's the face I make while I'm sitting on the ground. Like, I don't know.
Neb does the same thing. Yeah.
I assume Brolog can hear this at this point since he's close enough to talk to you. YleArkisto.
It is directed at YleArkisto.
Oh, so he can't. Brolog still can't hear
Brolog
anything.
cannot hear it.
Yeah, we're still only getting one side of the story.
Still only getting one side, yeah.
YleArkisto, I do not know what is happening, but I think you are doing wrong.
Yeah, probably. I say, can you not hear the tree? I look up and look at Brolog.
No.
Huh. Well, You two feel free to go back to the hut, I say. And then I start staring back down at the spot on the ground. And I'm just like...
I go up and touch the tree.
It's... I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You lose all the souls you accumulated in one fell swoop.
22.
22. As soon as you make contact with this tree, it really hurts. It is as though what makes you what you are is being wrenched from the armor you are within, as though you are being pulled and drawn into this being yourself and not the metal. You manage to pull your hand off.
Let go.
You manage to pull it off just in time, but you do still...
Oh, the first time she takes major damage in the hole. Let's go!
You do still suffer 10 points of necrotic damage.
Does Brolog notice it, or is it just like a touch and remove?
Rather quick motions. It's a touch, and then... Okay. For you, it would be as if someone just touched a hot plate and burnt themselves.
Okay, I am looking at the ground waiting for my god.
Perhaps we can make a deal.
Go ahead. Maybe.
Travel the lands. Find my fallen brothers and sisters. And purge them from this world.
Purge them from what?
This world.
And I assume we'll need the gem to do that?
No.
What will we need?
Do exactly like what you did. Destroy the bark. Destroy the tree. They corrupt the lands. Spoil our purpose.
Okay, I'm going to look up at the tree, and I'm going to step forward, and I'm going to place my hand on the bark, and I'm going to say, I'm going to ask, any idea where they are?
Now, Zarai's been getting these images in his head for a while now. And didn't tell anyone. But you start seeing images and flashes of all these different trees, some of them healthy, very few though. But in total you see 12. 2 healthy, 10 corrupted. Spread throughout the islands and the lands.
Okay. I'm going to ask, with your gem, what kind of damage can be done? In order to get the piece of armor, I have to make a trade with someone who might be bad, but I can't guarantee.
This gem has many purposes. You could use it to save one of my brothers or sisters, but only one. Find more and you could save more. You could also bring those who have passed back to life. However, they lose part of what made them what they were. It is more powerful and not an equal trade for a piece of armor.
All right, I say. Yeah. I'm going to turn back to Prologue and Anubisai. Say, Prologue, you can go ahead and head back. I'll make a decision. I'll meet you both there. And then, yeah, I repeat the same thing to Anubisai.
Okay. What is everyone's actions?
I gotta make a decision. You might have to give me to make this decision.
Give you one?
I'm like, yeah.
It's definitely a big decision. So, Anubisai and Prologue, will you two remain in the structure? Or what will you do?
Prologue turns to Anubisai with a questioning glance.
I am not the leader.
No, your leader's dead.
I assume Anubisai does not respond. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, Prologue will approach Zarai and say, "You were my friend once. Though you betrayed me and my trust, I will send you to the void.
You cut out that last bit there. What was that?
I would send you to the void if you would prefer."
Did you just say you would kill me if I asked?
Yes.
No. No. Though if you get the chance, do send booze. I don't think there's alcohol up here.
I do not think we will speak again. Prologue leaves.
Okay. You leave, you head back. Where are you going, Prologue?
That's an excellent question.
Now, there were rooms inside the structures, the tunnel works inside this cave that you did not follow because you were following Zarai's scent. There's the marshes. You could go back to Alibaba's hut. There's options. Give me an intelligence check.
That's a natty 1.
Okay. Doesn't occur to you.
1.
Or a 1.
In that case, yeah, you said there was a structure of some kind near this cave situation?
There's other rooms inside throughout the entire structure itself. But I'll say YleArkisto and Anubisai both also give me intelligence checks for something that might occur to you all.
Intelligence checks, did you say?
Yeah. Oh, that was
No.
that was a dancing dice, Anubisai. Bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
YleArkisto, when you left the boat, they told you 3 days.
Uh-huh.
You're on your second day.
Okay. Have they already left by the time I figured that out?
Just
No.
leaving. Prologue is just leaving.
Okay, I'm gonna yell out to Prologue. Hey, Prologue, we're on day 2. We have one more day to make it back to the boat.
Hey, you said the dream wraiths are dead, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make the island safe to hunt?
Yeah.
Problem was food.
Yeah, I call back out to Prologue. I say, hey, Prologue, tell Anubisai to use the Ring of Sending to tell Captain Sabrea that
Doesn't
the
work that way.
island...
Doesn't
It
work that
doesn't
way.
work that way, but
No.
yeah.
Only rings of sending that require attunement work that way. This is just a two-way between two rings of
Oh.
sendings to avoid the
I thought it
attunement
was
issue.
an attunement.
No.
Well, never mind.
Otherwise, Anubisai would not have been able to send those messages at the hut.
And I'm gonna say, get back to the captain. Tell him that. Tell her, excuse me, that the island's safe and that they can hunt.
Prologue grunts and continues to lead.
Okay. Anubisai, anything in particular you're doing?
I'm actually going to explore the structure.
Okay. So you set off to explore the structure, leaving your Londriel struggling with a very difficult decision coming up. Your Londriel, the images, the thought of being home for a second, racing through your mind and then having it ripped away from you again. The whole idea of what you have to do here. And Prologue. Loss of a friend. Someone who had you in another employ, someone you got to know. Perished, gone away. We leave you with your paths, and we will end a bit early today. A lot happened in the time we had, so we're gonna end a little early, give them all a week to process what the hell just happened.
I'm gonna need it.
Yeah. If you all have any questions, send them my way, by all means. I encourage it. But, wow. So we had a party death. I rolled a 4 on his chances. For those of you at home, I do resurrections. Except for Revivify. Revivify, I don't do any rolls. I just let that one go. But for other ones, it's similar to what other people do, akin to primarily, not going to name drop, but Critical Role, that's a name drop of some kind, how they do theirs, or how they did theirs in Campaign 1. It's akin to that, but differences with my own touches added to it. Sadly, the 4 meant Praspidus did not get resurrected. I took a photo and sent it over chat for proof to them all. I will always do that with death rolls. For now, thank you all very much for coming by. If you would like to share your love with the creators of this wonderful program, however you want to say that word. Program I say is wrong, so I don't know why I said it that way. Why do I always get it wrong? Pop us a lovely tip if you can, if you'd like, if you will. Follow us by all means. We have a lot of different shows, not just TTRPGs going on. There's a lot of fun stuff happening at the inn on a regular basis, except for Mondays we're closed. You can follow our socials any way you like. You can subscribe with Amazon Prime if you have not used that this week. Any kinds of such of loves is very much appreciated. Don't forget to tune in on Tuesday for the premiere of Into the Nightmare, which hopefully will not be as gut-wrenching as this episode was, or as this session in general. Let's hope we survive. We're only level 3 in that one.
Yes, but you've got Ethan playing a mid-maxed, and
me
Murray
playing a
knows.
I know Ethan's been
Murray
maxes.
knows.
They are tough to deal with. Good
you
luck,
got it.
Vaughn. Good luck. He's very good at min-maxing.
We've got an interesting lineup, that's for sure.
Definitely, for sure. For now, though, we love you all. And,
The end may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles and shouts.